Peace, this is K Messiah. Today we're going to be breaking down, did TD Jakes have a stroke? And this video is going to be a reaction from a real stroke certified nurse. So let's get into the video.
Come get my seed. There gotta be somebody special to come get it. PMT serve the people of God. It was a pleasure. I still love to preach. I ain't tired of preaching.
So the first thing we look for is any slurred speech. And so far, going back to TD Jakes' old videos, he's always had this slow type of tone. So I wouldn't contribute that, the way he's talking, to being a preceptor of a stroke. Let's get back to the video.
I miss you. I miss you. Have you ever gone to the hospital to visit somebody and you thought you was going to encourage them and they encourage you? That's what preaching is like.
So the first thing I look at is, why is TD Jakes so sweaty? I mean, he's sitting down. He's not walking around and preaching, and he seems to be sweating. So that's an indicator that something could be going on neurologically. Also, what is a non-medical point, but TD Jakes mentioned, you ever gone to the hospital? So I think that's also spiritual, that in his sermon, he talks about going to the hospital just to end up at the hospital by the end of his sermon. Let's get back into the video, dissecting it from a nurse perspective.
You think you're giving out something, but you're getting back more than you gave. I love you. Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength, my Redeemer. Let them go in peace.
Time. Back up.
So what we see is that TD Jakes is kind of struggling with the mic, okay? And this is a clear indicator that he's having some type of potential stroke, because with the stroke, you're going to have left-sided weakness or right-sided weakness, depending on which side of the brain the stroke affected. So we clearly see that TD Jakes is kind of fiddling with the mic. He's trying to either lift it up, and eventually he just drops something that's in his hand, because with the stroke, you're going to lose. Sometimes that left hand will go completely flaccid. You can't lift it up. So this does appear to be some type of neurological issue that TD Jakes experienced. Now, what we also want to point out is TD Jakes, it appeared that he could not speak. Now, with a stroke, it does affect your speech. You're going to have slurred speech. So there's, you really can't diagnose what TD Jakes experienced. off of a video. You have to go get an MRI. You go get a CAT scan. They're going to scan his brain and see if his brain was affected by that incident. And then they'll be able to diagnose it properly. But just doing a YouTube analysis of this video, it's clear that TD Jakes experienced some type of neurological issue. And I think that, it's unfortunate. It's something that we need to all look at now. Ending the video. You can look at TD Jakes and you can ask yourself, does he look like a man that has high blood pressure? Yes. Does he look like a man that has high cholesterol? Yes. Those are the two indicators, okay? Those are the two factors that contribute to a stroke is high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Okay, so this to everyone's watching. High blood pressure, high cholesterol can cause a stroke. And last, we all know stress. Those are the three most important contributors of a stroke. And allegedly, they're saying with the whole P. Diddy allegations and TD Jakes and Diddy, and that he's under a lot of stress. I mean, you can clearly see that he's possibly a man that suffers from high blood pressure. All these things could have contributed to him having a mild stroke. Some people have severe strokes. Some people have mild strokes. What do you think? Do you think he had a stroke? Some people are saying it was a cardiac issue. Do you think he had a cardiac issue? Typically with cardiac issues, the person would grab their chest. He didn't grab his chest. It's as if he could not lift his hands because you see something clearly drops out of his hands. And that's that. Listen, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. I mean, we need your support. We're going to be dropping videos more frequently. Double salute to everybody who's been with me from day one. I really appreciate your support. We're over and out. King Messiah.